Hey guys, Matt Dean here from Dean Family Acres, and guess what time it is? It's time to plant our tomatoes for the Dean Family Acres Tomato Challenge. Dean Family Acres. Hey guys, so today is the day we are going to be putting tomato plants in the ground for the Dean Family Acres Tomato Challenge. If you aren't in, you got until June 1st to make this happen. Y'all follow along. We had a little bit of a snafu this year. Do you ever have snafus? This year, it was that we got our tomatoes mixed up again. We were doing a great job of keeping them organized, and we had them in the mini greenhouse, AKA the plant cooker, and a windstorm came up and scrambled them all up. So we know that this one is a delicious, and everything else, we know it's either delicious, hillbilly, better boy, striped Roman, or Federale. So, couple paste, couple slicers, we'll find out for sure we got a delicious. Follow along as we get these tomato plants planted for this Dean Family Acres Tomato Challenge.
Those two are definitely chocolate cherry, and I think this pot might have been too. And I don't remember, was delicious a slicer? That was just a slicer. Okay. So then these others.
Was that big one from last year, I'm pretty certain.
Well, I did a few of every one. So I mean.
Hey guys, so now that we've got all our panels set up, we're trying a couple new things this year. We're gonna try and do tomatoes on cattle panels, as well as our traditional tomato cages. And we also have some beans that we're doing that on, so y'all kind of seen some of that set up. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna dig our holes, and one key for us to having prize tomatoes is for us to dig the hole as deep as possible. We don't have very huge plants this year, but basically what we're gonna do is we want our hole at least this deep, if not deeper than that. So all of this will turn into roots, and that's key. You gotta feed your plant. Feed your plant, and then be able to get nutrients out of the hole. So I'm gonna just start and get these holes dug first, and then we will put our plants along our cattle panel. Definitely should not have watered earlier. Not a good idea. Just wasn't thinking about it. I see some of y'all eyeballing that fancy Kubota handled shovel. They ran a special back at Christmas, and guess who got these as their Christmas gift? That's right, Miss Dean. Alright guys, so time to get these tomatoes in the ground. I know a couple people have already uploaded their video, and they might be giving away their secrets. So if you hadn't checked those out, definitely go check out a couple of those. We're gonna go ahead and plant Mr. Delicious. And go check out this type of tomato if you've never tried it before. Last year was our first year trying it. We've got a couple different things we're gonna do this year. Number one, just like last year, we got some organic tomato fertilizer. I also have some compost, and We got a hint from Jess at Roots and Refuge when we went on their trip. If you hadn't seen that video when we visited their farm, go check that out right here. We had a blast. There was about 25 other content creators throughout South Carolina that came together, just had a great time for a seed swap, shared information, etc. Jess gave some tips in regards to planting tomatoes and adding an egg to the bottom, I believe for calcium, to prevent blossom end rot. I know we've had that issue in the past, and we've done Tums before. We've also added some specific calcium fertilizer, but we're gonna try her trick this year. So we're gonna get all this mixed together and put it in the hole, and I'll show you us planting this tomato. Oop, I forgot my egg. Forgot my egg, y'all, forgot my egg. All right, guys, one down, 5 more in this row to go. All right, guys, number 5. So we're steady going along. We're planting ones that look similar together. Can't say they're the same. Again, they all got mixed up, fell out of their containers, and then we planted them back up, and they've done well. So I did forget one magic ingredient earlier. Epsom salt, not much, just a pinch. 1 egg, and then just breaking it down in there. Taking our plant, break the bottom leaves off. This one I had to separate, so again, plenty of roots. And then just a mixture of native soil and compost. Half a handful of tomato fertilizer, just a sniff of, that's probably not the right term to use, just a pinch of Epsom salt. One other thing that we're doing is we actually have drip irrigation to every single plant. We can run that on a timer if we're going to be out of town, etc. And with each plant, I try and make sure that there's a little bit of a bowl or angled direction for it to be able to come back in toward the plant. Didn't really want to put too many more holes into the landscape fabric just because of how good a job they do keeping the sun out, the weeds out. So just trying to get creative near here. I don't really want to skip another space. These holes are about 3 feet apart. We've got some on the other side that are about 18 inches apart. So some of these we burned ourselves, and some, if you watched our video before about doing the landscaping fabric this year, then you know we bought some secondhand at discount, and we're getting that added, and that's this that I'm actually sitting on right now. So let's dive back in. We're gonna get this last plant planted on this row. Alright guys, we got 6 in the ground, and we know we got 1 delicious, and again, the other options are Hillbilly, Better Boy, Striped Roman, or Federale. So those are the options that we have this year. Let's hope at least some of these that we're planting are Hillbilly and delicious, because those are our 2 big slicing tomatoes. We're going to take some time to get the rest of these in the ground. Really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again for all you new subscribers. We've gotten over 200 new subscribers in the last couple weeks. That just blows my mind that that many people care enough to watch a bearded guy in South Carolina talk about fruit, gardening, plants, and other things. But we greatly appreciate you guys' support and for spreading the word. And there's been a lot of people also sharing some of our content on social media, especially with this tomato challenge. Don't forget, you still have time to get entered. The deadline is June 1st to plant and get a video uploaded. It doesn't have to be extravagant. Just plant those tomatoes. And just be sure and tag us, DFA Tomato Challenge, with the hashtag. And we look forward to seeing each and every person participate and just have a good time gardening this year. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, ring that bell like Mike Tyson did in the 1980s, and that way you won't miss out on anything. Have a blessed day, and good luck with your garden this year.